Debs, and I'm a mom of 4 small children. I've lost 25 pounds in 2 months, and it came off pretty fast. I was pretty amazed. I didn't think that I could do it simply because I had 4 small children. I was crazy busy, and just keeping up with them was what I needed to do. No more mood swings, no more cravings, and no more crazy mom.
I started on the Health Point program and lost 75 pounds, which was just unbelievable to me. Actually, I eat more food now than I did when I was 75 pounds heavier.
I lost 60 pounds in 4 months with the Health Point program. I went from a size 16 to a size 12, and my energy level is through the roof.
I've lost 55 pounds in 11 months on Health Point. And what I have seen as my dress size went down from a 26 to an 18 is an increase in my energy.
I lost 32 pounds and 22 inches on the Health Point program. I went from a size 16 to a size 10.
Lost 35 pounds in the last 8 weeks. I went from a size 38 waist to a size 34 waist. Health Point is working for me because of the ease of the protein bar and the protein shake. It was my ticket away from the fast food restaurants.
I have lost 16 pounds in 4 months on this Health Point 2.0 weight loss program. I have dropped 2 dress sizes, yes.
As a former athlete and currently a police officer assigned to a mountain bike division, I lost 45 pounds in a 9-month period and have kept it off for over 2 years now. And I'm just absolutely excited out of my mind.
I lost 18 pounds in 8 weeks. Because I lost this weight, I've just got a lot more energy, much more zip, and I feel great.
I lost 20 pounds in 4 weeks using the Health Point program. I lost 8.5 inches across my entire body, with 5.5 inches coming off my waist alone, and I've been able to keep it off for over 3 years.
Well, I've lost a total of 44 pounds on the Health Point program. I love the program. I am an RN, and the benefit of the program is that it works. I've not been hungry, and I've had a huge amount of energy.
Hi, my name is Chuck Dunham. I'm a physician. I'm in family medicine, and I've introduced about 100 people to this program. And I'd say most of them have lost in the range of 20 to 30 pounds. Few people have lost around 50, and I have one gentleman who lost 160 pounds. Actually lost more than that, but we weren't able to start tracking his weight until he got below 500. So what impresses me or makes me enthusiastic about the program is that it's nutritionally sound, it's safe and simple to use, and it works.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrea Miller. I now am the director of the Wellness Clinic at a major cardiology office in the Dallas area. My husband is a cardiologist in this group, and most of my patients have first seen him for either heart attack or for bypass surgery. I also see patients after they've had a stroke or a mini stroke. My job is to help them on their way to wellness so they don't have to end up with another heart attack or stroke. You just can't starve yourself to help. I've had several patients who've lost over 75 pounds with this program. They were amazed at how much energy they had and how quickly the weight came off. This program is not like Weight Watchers, South Beach, Jenny Craig, or all those popular plans you hear about. This is real weight loss for real people.
Losing weight, keeping it off, feeling good, these are hot topics today, aren't they? And yet, 60% of Americans are overweight. The New York Times reported that overeating is worse for our health than having a lifetime drinking problem or being a lifetime smoker. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like we've been duped. Somehow we've been sold this bill of goods that as long as it's fat-free, we can eat all the donuts and pasta and bagels that we want without gaining weight. Yet once we've gained about 8 to 10 pounds, you know what happens? We start avoiding food, don't we? We're like, oh, I better skip breakfast. Oh, I better not eat. Oh, I'll try to wait a few more hours and not eat. And so we lose our good relationship with food. And instead of eating when our body is telling us to eat, we just keep putting it off. But there are symptoms, there are signs that can be telling us that our cells in our body are actually hungry. And it could be simple things like feeling weak and tired, or a little bit irritated, or cranky. Or maybe you start yawning in the afternoon when you know you've had plenty of sleep. These can be all signs that the body wants to have food. And yet, once we've lost that good relationship, we sort of avoid it at all costs. So what we'd like to do today is spend a few moments sharing some secrets with you that we've learned from the HealthPoint medical experts. First of all, we all know that when we're eating food, we're actually eating either protein, carbohydrates, or fat, right? And yet, what happens when we go on a diet? We decide, well, I'm going to eat less of all my food. I'm just going to eat a lot less. So I'm going to eat less of protein, carbohydrate, and fat, and I'm going to be really good, and I'm going to exercise more. But what we don't know is that while the body stores fat, which we're all aware of, and it does store a little bit of carbohydrate in the liver, our body actually does not store protein. We are using all the protein we eat all the time because much of our body is actually made up of protein. For example, our skin, our muscles, even the neurotransmitters of our brain are all made up of protein. So when we cut back on protein, the body is very, very smart. And it says, what are you doing? You shouldn't be cutting back on protein. I need it. And so the body actually robs protein from itself. When the body is robbing protein from itself, it goes into starvation mode. And in starvation mode, get this, we resist losing weight and we hold on to fat. So cutting way back on our protein is absolutely the worst thing that we can do. So what's the solution? The solution when we actually want to lose weight is to go ahead and reduce the amount of carbohydrate, reduce the amount of fat that we're taking in, but to keep our protein level at the natural, normal level that it was before, so that our body isn't robbing its own protein and we're not forcing our body to go into starvation mode. Another secret is that dieters don't fail on their diets because of willpower, they fail because of cravings. Keeping that in mind, let's take an overview of what the HealthPoint program looks like and how we can effectively and rapidly and safely begin to lose fat and not go into starvation mode. On our program, what we would do is we start with a get ready to lose weight days, okay? And those can be maybe 1 to 5 days where you're mentally and physically preparing to get the weight off. And during that time, particularly if you've been dieting, we want you to have 3 good meals. We want you to have the types of food that if you really crave pizzas or cheeseburgers or whatever, go ahead and have those on those days as you get ready to lose weight. Then we'll go into a jumpstart day. And the jumpstart day is a day that will help your body learn to start burning fat instead of carbohydrates. And on that day, we'll have you have meals where you'll be having a serving of protein for each of your meals, as well as having snacks during the day. And that will jumpstart your body. Well, then we'll go into our menu plan days. And you can do that for about a month. And those are great days because on those days, what will happen is within an hour of waking up, we'd like you to have your breakfast. And then we want you to have a snack or 2, followed by lunch, a nice meal, a couple of snacks, 1 or 2, and then dinner and 1 or 2 snacks. Now, you might be thinking, snacks? I thought it's better to have 0 snacks when you're on a diet. And 90% of your brain is going to try to convince you that you shouldn't be having snacks. And yet, we know that having snacks is what helps you to stay on the program and helps you to lose fat. Now, it is true that it would be better not to have a lot of snacks if those snacks were donuts and pizza. However, if you had snacks that had the appropriate amount of protein, complex carbohydrate, and fat, then you would be satisfied and your body would be able to continue losing fat and you would be able to lose it very effectively and very rapidly. The secret is to have the right type of snacks. Health Point provides you with protein snacks that are designed specifically to give you exactly the right amount of protein, complex carbohydrate, and fat, so that you can feel satisfied, you can keep losing fat, and that you'll feel like you're cheating. Another secret is that after you've been on your menu plan days for a month, then what happens to most people? If they're ending their diet and they've lost some weight, usually the very day that you stop, quote, your diet, what happens? You start gaining it back, right? And so Health Point knows that. Our medical experts know that that's what happens typically, that people will lose weight, but the biggest challenge is to keep it off. 90% of people gain back all the weight they've lost. So what we have in our program is called Add More Food Days. And we want you to do that for 2 weeks. What happens is that during those days, you are not going to be losing weight. However, you're systematically going to be adding more food and eating more food every day, thereby increasing your metabolism, and you won't be gaining any weight. This helps you to establish and stabilize your weight. Now, what the program says is that after you've done your menu plan days for a month, and then you've done 2 weeks of just Add More Food Days, if you want to lose even more weight, you can continue to go back and repeat those modules as often as you want until you've really lost all the weight you want, regardless of how much weight that is. Then, once you've done that, then we have another part of the program that's called long-term health maintenance. And what that does is that helps you to stabilize your weight. Because most people, that's their real problem, is stabilizing the weight. And it's not that it's a challenge, it's not that it's willpower, it's that there's a set point in the brain. A set point that your brain is used to being at. And actually to change that set point in the brain takes anywhere from 3 to 9 months. So during that part of the program, after you've successfully lost all the weight you want, the program will help you so that you can actually stabilize your weight so that you won't have any more yo-yo dieting and you won't feel like you have to be on a diet the rest of your life. Because we want you to be healthy for a lifetime, not just for 2 or 3 months. Well, there's one more secret that's part of our program, and that's called movement. And we want you to move. And it's very interesting what research shows us, though. Research shows us that you don't need to do strenuous exercise, but that you can just do very gentle exercise. For example, walking without even being breathless. That's the type of movement that will actually build little egg-shaped structures in your cells called mitochondria. And mitochondria help you to burn stored fat. So we give you, as part of the program, we give you a pedometer to wear. And the pedometer will actually track your steps. The goal being to get somewhere between 8,000 and 12,000 steps a day. Now, you may not be doing that in the beginning, so you'll take baby steps as you increase, and maybe you'll park further away at work, or maybe you'll go up the escalator instead of taking the elevator, or maybe you'll walk the stairs. But all of that movement will help you to much more rapidly and effectively get that weight off. So what Health Point does is provide an entire total package. It's safe, it's effective, it will provide you with rapid and effective weight loss, will increase your metabolism, we'll use no gimmicks, we use real food. As I say, it's safe and effective. You'll be able to have a lifetime of health and a weight that you're comfortable with and happy about, and you will have learned how to eat and have food be your friend and not be the enemy. And just think, the wait is almost over.
I lost 42 pounds in 3 months using the Health Point program. I went from a size 16 to a size 12, and I got so much more energy now.
Well, you know, I'm so excited about this program because something happened to me that I've been waiting 20 years to have happen. That was I lost 25 pounds and it all came off my waist, 3.5 inches, and it was like, took just 2 months to do, which was phenomenal. It's like eat more, lose more, and what a concept. I've lost 43 pounds in about 4 months. I started just after Christmas, and I used to weigh 255, and I'm down to 212 now.
My name's Elaine, and I was a critical care nurse for 10 years, and now I'm a nursing educator. And HealthPoint helped me to lose 25 pounds, but through that process I realized it was an incredibly healthy program and I could help a lot of other people improve their health. So that is very rewarding and very exciting for me.
I'm Shabana Khan, MD, an internist practicing in Dearborn, Michigan. I would recommend that all primary care physicians use this program in their practice.
The goal is to feel better, live better, look good, and it's time to make a decision for yourself and your family.
Are you ready to get started? Then contact the person who introduced you to this program.